Chapter 12 Redemption. Hi, how's it going? Welcome back to this week's adventure. I have no idea what is in store for us this week, so let's go out together and see what awaits us. Last week, the final focus was the tree farm. So without further ado, let's go there and see what we can do to finish it off. I want to finish it off, but there are a few features I wish to implement first. The first addition is on the underside of the farm's main platform. What I need is a path so that I can shear my way down the middle. This will help speed up production because then I won't need to chop out of the middle anymore. Now that the pathway is done, I need to make it operational. Two things are key. First is bringing the water column that is on the surface layer down to the pathway. The other one is the redstone. I will make a new line that will connect this button and this will trigger the farm. At the same time, I will integrate an extra button so that I can press it on the surface just in case I want to do an extra trigger of TNT after the first one is finished. Now for some more testing. Okay, that worked good, but I have found one flaw that will be easy to rectify. The problem is I keep getting stuck in the hole. I need a way to prevent that. But like I said, it's easy to rectify, and the rectification comes in the form of a slime block. Now, when I harvest the logs, I bounce up out of the hole and easy and ready for collection. Okay, I have been running the farm a fair bit, testing different types of tree, finding what is optimal for trees to get the best return of saplings. The best way I found is harvesting with a hoe of Fortune 3. And when I'm running low on saplings, I can harvest elite and get all the saplings I need for the next lot of trees. Also, I tested this farm on almost all tree types, and they all work great except jungle. That tree does not want to grow with four other trees around it. Also, I forgot to taste acacia. Additionally, I don't have cherry trees, so that's a bust for now. I have been using the farm harvesting the shorter trees for a bit of time now. The farm works really well, but I need to wait for an extra 2 TNT every time I push the button. I think I'm going to splice the line and have an option where only 2 TNT trigger every time. This will help speed up the process and also not waste TNT. Although TNT is free, so I'm not really wasting it anyways. Now that the farm is in a good state, let's put it to work and get lots of logs. The logs we can convert to sticks and trade with the citizens of Echo to increase their skill in trades. Also, I would like to trade with the librarians and get more books for better gear. I am getting to the stage where it will be handy to have a few extra sets of gear so that when I die, I'm fully equipped to go out and recover my stuff. That's enough of the tree farm for now. Also, I don't think I'm going to work on it anymore. Instead, I'm going to head underground and do some mining of blocks to help me dig a big portion of the road. So let's go get some blocks. Now, those blocks we collected, let's place these blocks along the shore of the lake, making a boardwalk, creating an area where we can build houses or buildings next to the pathway. In due time, this whole area will be filled with different buildings, selling different items or having different people live in them near the shore. I am fed up with this house. I have gotten cyan terracotta now, and it's time to finally finish off this house. Or, correction, fix this house. Time to replace this horrible blue color with a more appropriate color. Ah, that is way better. Now it blends in with the town and doesn't stand out so pointedly. Hopefully, now I can focus on bigger buildings. There are a few builds that I would like to make, and I have many plans for the area around the pathways that I have made. However, I keep seeing an eyesore. That eyesore is a portal. What I need to do is make something that will cover it up. What I have in mind is a tree that surrounds it. The tree will appear like it belongs to the nether, with bits of overworld attributes anchoring it to this dimension. First, though, I need to get resources, and the one that I will collect first is logs from crimson trees. For this, I need the saplings, and a lot of them. In order to get all the saplings that I need, I will make a little farm that will bone meal the netherrack, and pistons will auto harvest the bone mealed ground. After that bone mealing and getting stuff above the ground, getting all the saplings that I will need, I tried to see if I can auto grow the saplings at the farm into trees. It didn't work. Not sure why. The only explanation I can think of is that the dispensers only affect the block that is touching and not the block or item that is above it. I did spend quite a bit of time trying to get this to work with no reward for my effort except the knowledge that dispensers can't bone meal items through the ground. Phew, that's hard work chopping trees. Time for a short break from collecting the blocks for building trees. Let's do some hunting and try get some extra skulls on a pathway to getting another beacon. Time to hunt wither skeletons. This is my normal place where I hunt withers for withered skulls, and it works fine. However, I know that I can get a better fortress where other mobs don't spawn outside of the fortress. The fortress that I am looking for resides in Soul Sand Valley biome. This is a Soul Sand Valley biome, and that is a fortress sticking out to there. Oh, this is nice. It has two intersections right next to each other, providing good spawning areas. These intersections will be perfect in the future for when we want to make a nice professional farm. But for now, I will just do manual killing method using the double high blocks to prevent them from killing me as I slowly hit them down and take their heads. Now for a wither fight, and this time I'm going to cheese it by putting the wither in a spot where he cannot get out, under the end portal frame. Here we go. Hopefully this works out good, and soon I get the star. What? He got out? Now I need to kill him legit. There is no way I can survive this. Wait. Let's remember, I'm not a fighter. I'm a builder, so let's think smart. After all, this can be my redemption. First things first, let's leave the end and figure out what to do without having to keep my eye over my back. Okay, we're back out of the end dimension. I know I need a full suit of armor for this, so chestplate is a necessity. A bow is also needed because he is airborne. Yes, this is my wither skeleton spawner. I am getting the arrows that I need for preparing a bow. That is not important though. I just had a thought. And the thought is to take my beacon with me. If I have a full beacon, I can get regeneration, also one other bonus effect. Hopefully with both of those extra effects, I can stay in the fight longer. I think I'm ready. I got the chestplate and bow with an arrow because it's an infinity bow. Also, took the beacon. Now, I don't want to lose any of my gear, so the only gear that I will need is a pickaxe for digging the end stone, and my sword and my bow. Okay, let's jump in and see what we can do. Okay, that was a close call. I'm more than halfway down in my health. I came here to breathe and take a moment to recover health and lose the wither effect. The only downside is the wither also recovers health. But this is what I need. If anything, this will be good practice for me. Okay, I'm here again. Same thing, low on health, and I need to remove this withering effect. Not sure how many times I will do this, but let's not take count. Melee time. Attack with the sword. Almost done. Oh, but so am I. One more hit. No! Now what? I almost won. I will run in and check if my stuff is still there. If so, I might be able to kill it with the last few hits of the sword. If it does not heal up anymore. What? All my stuff's gone? That is bad. It's dead? An Enderman must have killed it. Yep, there is a star. Well, I'm happy it's dead, but I can't help but feel like the Enderman stole my hard work by taking the kill. That was anticlimactic. I guess there's nothing else left to do but pack up the beacon and head home. The fight was stressful. It was also fun in retrospect, but at the same time, it was stressful. I do not like wither fight. Let's hope next time it does not escape like that. I will need to get prepared next time I come here to kill him, just in case. Thankfully though, I have another beacon, so I can add strength 2 to my effect, and that will help kill him quicker. Back to work now. Although that fight feels like work with the stress it put in me, collecting all the building resources that I need feels like a relaxing holiday compared to what I just went through. Okay, work talk though. You know already that I'm building the tree with crimson logs. The accent log that I'm going to use with it is dark oak. If I collect both those types of logs, then also I will have the option of the strip version of those logs, giving 4 different colors to use for the tree. And then you might ask, how about the bushy part of the tree? Well, for that, I collected this shulker of leaves, and this shulker of leaves, and this shulker of leaves. Hopefully that is enough. Now for the big project. Just sit back and enjoy the wonders of how this was built and torn down and rebuilt and modified. And yeah, I go all over the place. Sorry. I'll be quiet for now, for a bit, so that you can enjoy the artwork grow. Well, that was some task, probably my biggest build that I have done, non-stop. Since I got all the races beforehand, it was nice to build without needing to stop and collect resources. That would probably be the best way to go in the future. Or I could just stockpile a whole ton of resources, then I'm not busy out looking for all the resources all the time. Anyways, that's enough of me for this week. Have a good one, keep a smile on that nice face, catch you in the future. Goodbye.